Why is this even on Jesuit Flicks? Because we're going to jerk off over how the fucking Irish were brought in by the United Nations. And Irish is basically synonymous, tragically so, with Catholic. You might as well just say Irish Catholic. You might as well just say Italian Catholic. Oh, wait a minute. There are exceptions. Praise God that there are exceptions. And just because of that, we will jerk ourselves all over this and watch how a bunch of Catholics kind of, sort of, hold out temporarily as limeys and frogs continue to buy out. Well, where were the Congolese? They were wherever the fucking they were going to get paid. Wherever they were going to get paid. That's where they were. Led by French mercenaries. Led by the Foreign Legion. Zuzu, what do you think about French Foreign Legion?
Qantas, Jujubee, Salcedo, Fort Fairlane.
Yeah, me too. Worth the watch. Worth the watch because loosely based on real events. And then dig deeper on the real events, which I will give you the facts of. I don't know, 1960, 61? Because Kennedy was still alive. Hadn't had the Jesuit CIA scum hadn't blown his back of his brains out. Oh, I'm sorry. It was Jackie is one that shot him. The driver shot him, and then Jackie shot him, and then Jackie shot the driver, and then, for fucking real.
Josip Broz, born in 1892 into a poor Croatian family, abandoned the Catholicism of his childhood for communism at an early...
Hang on.
Josip Broz, born in 1892 into a poor Croatian family, abandoned the Catholicism of his childhood for communism at an early age.
Who the fuck writes this clickbait? Who the fuck writes this clickbait and tells you how important it is that Tito, the Croatian Ustashi Catholic, left his Catholicism to become a communist? By the way, he did not leave his Catholicism. He did not leave his Catholicism. And he stayed installed well into the 70s. Just like the fucking Castro family. Who the fuck is writing this to make sure you know that the opposite of communism is Catholicism? Who's writing this fucking clickbait? Months later, Silas finally speaks and writes me a doctoral dissertation in comments. Oh, he took it down. He took it down. He wrote me, I don't know what, this guy is out there. He wrote me a doctoral dissertation on why it's really the Jews. Months after I reached out to him. He wrote me a doctoral dissertation. All right, dude. And this explains your huge popularity. I will eventually get back to him, but the amount of work, you ought to see this. He wrote me a doctoral fucking dissertation on why it's really the Jews. At least he eventually responded. What am I supposed to do with all that? Really? Oh, this clown. Okay, the mere fact that you mentioned this clown. Means you have been punked. That Jew has been dangled up. You fucking dude. So I don't know. I don't know what to make. Is it that he's just a well-meaning guy that's been fooled? It seems to a degree that he's been fooled by Overthinking. Let me be charitable. Fooled by overthinking things. Fooled by overthinking things. That's a charitable way to look at it.